Hello everyone, my name is Aletha Prime and welcome back to another episode on the TekTopia server. So, I've been gone for a little bit, I went out of town, so I didn't have a chance to record an episode last week, so here we are. You may have heard that the servers are going to be resetting on, well, very soon, and actually that is going to be 2 days from when I am recording this right now, so I am going to see how much more of this village I can finish up, hopefully before then, but anything that's left over, I'm going to be getting the world download, and I'm going to be essentially finishing this village. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of, like, landscaping and pathing and all that kind of stuff. It just takes a long time, and unfortunately I don't have time for that, but we are still going to add in the last features that we want to put in here, including making houses and buildings for all the different villagers. Now, one thing that requires is getting rid of all the temporary housing that's still there. There's still another 6 house that came with the village right here. So replacing all of these and just kind of giving our villagers places to live, and hopefully they will be close enough to their workstations that they won't have to travel all the way across the village, but we'll just kind of see how things go. We'll still build some over there. I still want to do the tree farm. Today we are going to work on getting ourselves an enchanter, probably the tree farm, and a little merchant stall. Fortunately, Tango added a feature where you can get a merchant stall, and instead of having to play the super fun game of Find the Villager, he will actually go to the stall and hang out there, and will be easy to find. So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to continue building these houses also, so that way we have room for the builds that we actually want to have in the village. So let me go ahead and continue building these houses, and also let loose some more children. That way we can have some more trades that we can play with. Another thing that I've learned about this mod as well is don't have more than one bard. They get really unhappy, actually. Well, not super unhappy. Like, they technically make each other happy, but with only one tavern, only one bard can technically be the highlight at any given time. So see, right now, Amy is our highlight bard, and in the meantime, Ningyan, our lovely zombie bard, is standing outside waiting for his turn. Earlier he was the one that was playing, and then she was unhappy and just kind of hanging around, and wow, that's loud. I really need to turn that down. But there have also been times where I've been wandering around the village and I hear both of them playing at the exact same time in different songs, and it's actually it gets really old really fast. So that's my recommendation. One bard, one tavern. Do it. So I decided to look on my new kids that I brought into the village, and apparently they're not worried by the giant, furry, 8-legged creature that's sitting right outside the window. So maybe we're offering a practical lesson on the arachnid today. How about that? Yep, they're definitely learning. Good work. So one of the last things that I noticed the last time I played as well was I think I'm down to 1 miner. I don't know what happened to the rest of them, but yeah, I only see 1. Let's see. I'll have to answer that question in a moment. So let me go ahead and get a couple more miners. Some of my kids have grown up, and so... tradesman, where'd you wander off to? You're not supposed to wander that far. Tradesman. Ah, there you are. Silly thing. Okay, we're gonna get some miners, and hopefully we can get some more ores a bit faster, because we are in need. So I've built 3 more houses, enough for, no, correction, 4 more houses, enough for 12 more villagers, and as you can see, I got the hearts right here. They're huge. They're about the size of a small child, which is what they make. So, let's go ahead and put some more down. You, and you, and a couple more. You, and you. All the children! Yes, lovely. Welcome. I have no idea where you're going. Where are you going? Yep. Okay. I know that this house back here didn't have any claimed beds, so maybe they're going after that. Okay, yep, 2 of them going there. I don't know where the rest of you are going. Oh well, I'm sure they'll all find beds eventually. Alright, so we actually have a couple of nomads in the village today, and one of them I noticed is actually, well, one wanted to be a druid. Actually, let's make one of them a druid. The other one wanted to be an enchanter. So, even though they're not quite as smart as some of my kids are going to be, at least they already have a head start on their profession of choice. So let me go ahead and chase down these nomads. Oh, I need to pick those chairs back up. Aha, there you are. You are Severson. You want to be a druid? Wish granted. And Adolf is the enchanter. And here we go. There. Ooh, very dapper. I love the beard. It's quite lovely. So, my enchanter will be able to work out of the library because I set up an enchanting station in here, partly for myself, but partly knowing that this was going to be a needed area. So this is a fully decked out enchanting setup. I was able to put in all the bookshelves. Actually, I could probably add more bookshelves. There's still room in here. Anyway, so yeah, maybe I'll keep an eye on the enchanter for a bit and see kind of what kind of trouble they get up to. Looks like the druids are doing their druid thing, and my blacksmith doing her stuff. So yeah, it's kind of nice to see this village really taking on its own tasks and being pretty self-sustaining for the most part. So look, we got we're running a little bit low on baked potatoes, but I'll probably get another chef and we'll solve that. We got a ridiculous amount of carrots. All the carrots. So, oh geez, so many carrots. I'm actually going to put some of these. I have some chests in here for things that the villagers don't need. I may have to take out some of those carrots, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and plant probably some beets. We're actually getting quite a bit of beetroot soup as well, as you can see by the bowls. And okay, we got beets. Doing good on wool. One of these chests had a ton of beetroot soup in it, but maybe they picked them all up. Anyway, the chefs are really fond of making that. I have so many seeds. Anyway, we're going to keep going with this, and yeah, so far everyone's staying pretty happy. That's the big thing. There's plenty of food, everyone's getting fed, and yeah, things are going pretty well. I'm actually going to work on making a second set of farm towers at some point as well, but I'll do that off camera just because we've seen these already quite a bit. Alright, so what are you up to? I'm going to follow you around, kind of see how you work a little bit. We're heading over to the storage area. Wow! All the people in here. And you are getting stuff. What are you getting? What did you pick up? Oh, you're picking up all the tools and everything. Well. So you got the leather and the sugarcane. He's got the lapis. It's a good thing I got another miner. I'm probably going to want to get more miners. I think I still have 2 more tokens that I can use. So now he's going to go over to the library. Alright, I'm going to keep my eye out as well for some nitwits that may have grown up. So keep an eye out. None yet. The kids are probably still in school right now. Alright, good sir. Oh, look at that! He's doing his magic! He's doing it! Woohoo! Ah, that looks great. So depending on the enchanter's level, that will determine how long it takes them to enchant something and also kind of what level it's going to be. So let's stick around. Oh, what did it get? So we got Smite 2 on there. And so now he's working on a pair of iron boots, it looks like. So what are you going to do there? We may have to, well, hopefully the miners will be able to pick us up some more lapis as well soon, because that may be our bottleneck. What are you going to do with these boots, eh? Let's find out. Kind of a neat sound that it makes, too. Oh, and he's leveling up. So you got projectile protection on those. Well, that won't help the villagers too much, but, you know, could come in handy. Oh, we're doing the leather boots. Eh. You know, I don't want you using up all of that lapis, so we are going to go ahead and uncheck all of the leather gear. Alright, so you're taking that stuff with you, and I'm guessing you're taking it back to the storage area. Yeah, you put depth starter on those boots. Okay, that works. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to get the, hopefully the blacksmith can start making some more tools as well, because I think she's run a little short on that. Alright, anyway, we're gonna get back to work and continue working on something. So I decided to check in with my miners. I'm learning that it's a good idea just to kind of keep an eye on them and see what they got. So it looks like he is picking up some lapis, which is absolutely perfect. Got a couple of diamonds, redstone. We're doing pretty good, actually. Hopefully he will be able to get an enchanted pick. But yeah, we'll just kind of see how things go. Up to level 38 as a miner. Not too bad. And once more we have full-fledged adults, which means more productive members of society. Arando, what do you want to be in life? Let's see. Maybe a miner. Okay, I got room for another... Wait, is it a miner or a farmer? Where'd you go? People are all over the place. Anyway, I'm going to find roles for all of them, and we will continue to grow. Alright, I saw at least 2 nitwits. Where did you go? One of them disappeared over here somewhere. Don't know if she's just inspecting the other houses. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Aha. I happened to check one of them to see what they wanted to be, and I'm sorry, but you are going to be a druid. Because I can always use more druids. Hashtag druid army. Alright, moving on. You can also see if I show you over here, I am still making houses. This is about the 8th house that I've built today. I still need to, oh no, I got all the beds. Still need to finish some of the furnishings inside, just briefly. Oh, and the little wood posts too. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have enough room for all of our new villagers and finally finish tearing down hopefully all of these old buildings as well, so that way we can have lovely, pretty new buildings, and I can use this area for something else. Maybe put the blacksmith and the butcher. Well, I can put the blacksmith over here because they're close to the storage area. The butcher I'll probably put closer to the animal pens over there because that only makes sense. Now, even just looking from in front of the town hall, you can see some changes that have been made. So, right now there is only one vanilla village that is, well, correction. There's only technically 2 vanilla buildings that are still left in this village. One of them is the temple here, and the other one is this house that's right back here. I have spent the last 2 days making about 10 new houses, the new butcher and blacksmith areas. Let me go ahead and show you those real quick. All the areas over here were just houses, so nothing too much to update on. So let me go ahead and I put the butcher right next to the animal pens. That made a lot more sense, and they're still relatively close to the storage area, which is just right across the way. So yeah, so I went with kind of a 2-room sort of design since I have 2 butchers and they can kind of do their thing. I need to add some redstone to the floor just for fun. So yeah, this is where the butchers can come in and create meat for the village. So that's going to work out quite well, and I think it's already working a lot better. I'm starting to get a little bit more of an influx of meat. I think if my pens were a little bit bigger and I had more ranchers and a couple more butchers, wishful thinking, then we would definitely be doing a lot better as far as getting the cooked meat. Right now, I'll show you that in a second. So I also made a blacksmith, which I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. So not only does it have the doorway right here, which is required, it has this little open area here, so that way the blacksmith can use the furnaces, as well as there's a couple of anvils, obviously, and the crafting table. Now, they are the ones that I've had to do the most tweaking with. Oh, who's running around? Ah, I see. Excellent work. So, yes, I've had to do some tweaking with the blacksmith to make them not make certain tools, because I'm getting a whole bunch of iron picks and iron swords and diamond boots. So I basically told her, please, please, please stop making those. So hopefully we will start getting some better armor as well. As you can see, somebody actually has a helmet now. Yay! And some and a chest plate. So yeah, everyone has shoes. Everyone has shiny shoes. Absolutely everyone. So that's a work in progress, and we're still working on that. The enchanter has been very busy making tools, or enchanting the tools. Obviously they're not here right now. Oh, welcome to the library, Sadie. And yeah, but they have not been making any paper or books, so they haven't been enchanting any books, and I think it's because the blacksmith keeps coming out with new stuff. I also had to double check my butchers as well, just to make sure that they weren't crafting any more leather armor, because we don't need that. And it's also just taking up the time that the enchanter is using to enchant other things. Oh, so sleepy. I love it. I just love having all the villagers up and awake and bustling, and it's still a little bit crowded in the storage area. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be, as most of you will remember. So, yeah, the last things that I want to do are create the tree farm. Now that I've cleared out some of this area, I can use this whole space right here to set up something that looks a lot nicer. I could probably take that part down and confine the tree farm to this area over here, because I do want to make it look at least pretty decent. And then that area I can just add a couple more houses too and call it good. And the other thing that I want to work on is I really do want to work on the design of the... I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, I do want to upgrade the temple as well. Like, that was kind of the one thing that one of the major cosmetic things that I wanted to do in this series, and I'm just gonna do it. Probably the server is actually closing tomorrow. Ooh, all these things that I'm thinking about. Cap that off. Okay. Well, that's the thing. So today is the last day of this server, so I'm going to get the world download soon, and then probably just end up doing one more episode where I do the tree farm and redesign the temple as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and we'll probably just do a nice time lapse with all of those as well. Oh, and one last thing that I wanted to mention is we now have the market stall. I don't think Tango has done a video on this yet, but he announced it to the patrons, and basically what it is it is a place for the merchant to come and hang out, so that way he's not spending the entire day wandering the village, and so that way we don't have to play as much of the game of Find the Villager. So hopefully he will be able to hang out more here. We can see what trades he's doing. We can run over to the trading hall, grab the stuff, and be able to get some more shiny emeralds. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this village is going. I also managed to take an aerial view, and I'm actually really happy with how it looks from the sky. So we're just gonna fly up here a bit, go this way just a tiny bit, turn around, and this is really how the village is looking. So it's just kind of neat looking at it from a different angle and getting to see all the little details from above and see how it's really starting to come across as an actual village and not just a conglomeration of different buildings that were thrown together. So yeah, so I'm sad that we're going to be finishing up this village and moving on to a new one, but at the same time I've learned a lot of things from this particular series, and hopefully next season we can learn from a lot of our mistakes. And yeah, I am just super excited to see where this goes. So thank you all for joining me today, and if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a like. And if you're enjoying the series and want to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.